Hey guys, it's John Tom from Total Brohammer. As you can see, today we'll be playing my favorite faction, the Empire. And you can also see that I brought the really pretty looking Amber Wizard on his Griffin. So he has a special model for his Griffin, and it just looks really cool. It's really green and blue and white. And as you can see, it's much cooler looking than the normal brown Griffin. But yeah, we'll see how he does in this match. So today I'll be fighting the Chaos over here. And they have a pretty formidable army, but so do I. As you can see, I've decided to go with handgunners, 3 of them in this match, instead of the normal outriders. And see if I can get them to work here. And you'll notice something in my formation here. This used to be about my go-to army for fighting the Chaos in Warhammer 1. Well, not the Ember Wizard, but in Warhammer 1, the Net of Amatoc was good, so I'd actually use the Net of Amatoc in Warhammer 1. But besides that, the handgunners here, I got 2 Rice Guard, I've got 2 Spearmen with shields, 2 Flagellants, and 3 Great Swords for some armor piercing and anti-infantry damage. Also got that Ember Wizard with Flock of Dune and what's that spell called? The Curse of Anra here, actually. And the Curse of Anra here reduces accuracy, which is useless in this matchup, but it also reduces speed by 24% and melee attack by 24%, and it's a pretty big AoE debuff, so I really like it. And I've also got Boris Todbringer on a Griffin for that healing. And as you see, I only have the healing on him because I want a cheap lord. So with only the healing on him, he's basically a General of the Empire that can heal. And I don't like the regular General of the Empire because he can heal. And I feel like Boris costs like as much as a Star Dragon with all his buffs and debuffs on. So, and obviously he's much weaker than a Star Dragon. And he doesn't even have a breath attack either, so I can't justify bringing all his buffs and debuffs. Anyway, my opponent over here has got a very interesting army. So he's gone with a very heavy Chosen army here. He's got some Chosen with Halberd, Chosen with Great Weapon, Chaos Warriors, Chosen with Great Weapon, Chaos Warriors, Chosen with Great Weapon, so 3 Chosen with Great Weapon, 2 Chosen with Halberds. He's got a Chaos Sorcerer Lord of Fire on a Hellsteed over here. Oh no, that's Death, actually, which is a better choice, actually. 1 Marauder Horseman with Throwing Axes, which I'm not worried about at all because we outrange him so much. And he also has 2 groups of Chaos Poison Warhounds. So he's going to try to get a few axes on my Ember Wizard over here, but I'm not having any of that jazz. I'm just going to bring him in range of my gunfire. And we're just going to wait for these guys. As you can see, I've positioned my Rice Guard in the front because y'all know what I want to do here. I want to get some free charges here. So I'm going to run in with my my Griffins and my Rice Guard and just get some free damage right before they get into the guns here. Gun pop a Flock of Doom on all 3 of these units and just get a good amount of damage in here. And look at that, pretty great. Here comes this Lord, and I'm immediately just going to pull back here. And the units that did get through are starting to get shot up, so that's great for me. As you can see, the Amber Wizard actually only has 50 armor, so he's very squishy, as will be showcased in this battle here. So we're getting a bunch of free shots in on here. And we got some free charges, got some really good damage on these Chaos Warriors with great weapons, and a little bit of damage on those Chosen. So as you can see, we're shooting up these Chosen Warriors. Oh, these are just Chaos Warriors right here. We're going to come in here and get some really good charges in here again, and then pull back immediately. Going to have my Griffins in there to get some more armor-piercing damage, try to get on his Lord, and we get a good hit with one of those Griffins. He's going to pop a Fate of Bina on my handgunners, which is an interesting choice. I actually... Like I said, the Ember Wizard only has 50 armor, and as you can see, he is dropping ridiculously fast. All these guys are bunched up, so I'm going to go ahead and drop a Flock of Doom. This Ember Wizard is just getting destroyed here. So I'm going to slow it down real quick. As you can see, I've had my Great Swords pull up through the front line. I have my... I don't know why this says Great Swords. Okay, so there's some Great Swords mixed in here. I have these Flagellants holding up these Chaos Chosen with Halberds because they have the least melee attack, so they'll last the longest against these Chosen with Halberds, although 36 is not bad at all. As you can see, one of his Chosen with Great Weapons has gotten through my lines here, and I have all my guns trying to shoot them, and the Spearmen come in with their 44 melee defense against the 48 melee attack of these guys. They'll be able to hold them up long enough for all my guns to shoot at them, though. As you can see, the Fate of Bina took out a couple models here, so it's honestly kind of a waste on handgunners here, and just look at this fire. Man, that's so cool. I love handgunners. I wish they worked better. Kind of a waste of a Fate of Bina. He should have used it on these like Great Swords. Then he'd just be pushing through and getting onto my back line, and there'd be too much for me to deal with over here. So as you can see, he's moving his Chaos Warhounds with poison around the back line to get onto my handgunners, and I have also moved my Reichsguard to intercept. So these guys are going to intercept these guys, and he actually is going to go after them. He needs to be pulling through and getting on my guns. But I have my Reichsguard here ready to defend. As you can see, he's chasing off my Amber Wizard on the Griffin with these Chaos Marauder with throwing axes, and these Chosen are getting absolutely destroyed by my handgunners. And I'm going to go ahead and bring Boris in here to terrify them off. Just moving my Reichsguard in every direction to try to protect my handgunners here, as they're very important, and getting some really good shots on this Chaos Sorcerer Lord of Death here. As you can see, the Great Swords are doing some good damage against the Chaos Warriors and the Chosen actually, but they are losing that battle pretty bad. So I'm going to be bringing Boris here to provide fear and terror wherever there are not anti-large. And he does charge into my right side, which is a bad idea, and I'm going to get good surround and absolutely destroy all these hounds, which leaves my guns wide out in the open. And I still even have a spearman here. He's chasing off my Amber Wizard right here, but my Amber Wizard actually comes back. He doesn't see it, and at the same time, he actually excuse me, brings these Marauder Horsemen throwing axes away. He actually does rout again, but he is going to return once again. So he's broken through my great swords. These guys have the bug and are walking towards my enemy, unfortunately. But thankfully, they don't actually get into melee combat here. So now you can see the combination of Spearmen and Flagellants are holding up the Chaos Warriors and Chosen pretty good. And I'm just getting some Withering Fire on them. I have Boris over here trying to get this Chaos Lord of Death over here. And unfortunately, he's got some halberds nearby, and I'm going to take a lot of damage just from those halberds and the Spirit Leech. So I am obviously going to be pulling out of that battle here. These guys have the bug again, but I'm going to quickly retarget them and have them start moving back as these Chaos Warriors with great weapons move in here. So, having taken care of those hounds, my Reichsguard are now moving around the flanks. I'm going to get a nice spear charge over here. And these guys are breaking through my flanks. They're almost dead. I'm going to have a nice charge right here to finish them off. As you can see, they do rout off. And both the units of Chaos Warriors, actually. And now we have a group of... Now we have his Lord right out in the open, as well as some Chosen Halberd right in the open. He is actually going to bring his Chaos Marauders into melee combat with my handgunners, which I think is a great idea, because he really needs to get them to stop firing, not to mention they'll actually win. But I am going to bring Boris in here, who took so much damage just from trying to get away from those halberds and that Spirit Leech. But I quickly terrify these guys off, and I'm quickly going to pull away both my gunners and my Reichsguard, as well as Boris. I don't want anything to do with Chosen Halberds. I'm going to pop a Flock of Doom on them and have my Spearmen go hold them up. Did a rear charge on these Chosen over here and absolutely destroyed them. And as you can see, the Chosen army has been defeated by the might of the Empire infantry and guns. So always want to show a battle where I can actually get guns to work. And as you can see, they did an immense job in this battle. My great swords and flagellants and spearmen held the line long enough for my Reichsguard and guns to really do the damage here. And I gotta say, I don't actually like the Amber Wizard on the Griffin. I don't bring him too much because he's just... Every time I've ever used him, he just dies so fast. Now I know it's against high tier infantry, but he died so fast. I wasn't even able to pull him out. And I was trying to, I guarantee you. Fast enough, that's how fast he died. So, yeah, I don't like bringing him too much. It's probably just better to bring him, if you bring an Amber Wizard, to not bring him on the Griffin. But sometimes the extra armor piercing can be useful, but it's kind of expensive for a unit that's that squishy. But, yeah, a great battle. As you see, the Chosen over here got 138 kills. But for a 1450 cost unit, this one only got 20 kills. This one only got 86, which isn't bad, but for their cost. I guess that's not the greatest. They did get a Chevron though, so maybe I'm wrong about that. These guys obviously got. He obviously Chevroned his Chaos Warriors a bunch. Now he really misplayed with the Chaos Warhounds with poison, but yeah, it's not much he could have done. He had the speed to actually get through my Reichsguard, but as soon as he got on those on my handgunners with the hounds, I would have collapsed the Reichsguard, and they probably would have routed pretty fast. But they would have gotten more kills. So if he had a little bit micro on those, he could have made those guys more cost effective. But yeah, I think against the Empire, you probably want to go wide instead of elite because of guns. But yep, that's going to be all for this one, guys. I hope y'all enjoyed. And this is John Tom for Total Brohammer, signing out.